We give you the real, like we popping a red pill. Ain't no time for acting, it's like camera action. Real life is a script, real talk is what it is. Enlighten your 6 sense, we back at it again. Until you can't filter it, it's raw, uncut, no taste.
Yo, what's up, people? What's going on? We still alive in this thing, man. Terradome Entertainment still kicking. You dig? So, today is another one of those good, perfect Saturdays. You know why it's perfect? Because you're still alive. And you still can wiggle those fingers. You still can wiggle those toes. Still can move around.
True. That's very true.
Yes. This is another show of The Real,
The Raw,
and the
motherfucking rugged.
You dig? And today, it's just us two in the building today.
Yeah. OG, she had some issues, but we hoping she stays safe out there, and we'll see her next Saturday.
Yes. Y'all get the OG in the building next Saturday. You dig?
Yes.
Yeah, I know y'all gonna miss her, but it's gonna be all right. we got a hell of a show today. You dig?
Yes.
All right. And to my right, I have
Ms. Entertainment.
Yes. She sounded kind of dry right there.
Yeah, you didn't get our drinks.
Take a sip. We do got a drink right there.
Well, we got a drink.
We got
no.
Oh, you want one of them other drinks?
That's all right. We can get it when we get to the restaurant.
Yeah, we can get another drink. But I did get some drink.
I know.
I got Jamarion.
You ain't got none in here.
And cranberry juice.
Don't even matter if it ain't in here.
You know why she doing her spill?
No. Let's go ahead on. We good. Go ahead. We good.
So if you drink daily on the cranberry juice, get your cup, whatever you're drinking actually, get your cup and toast it up.
Toast it up for us.
And take a drink. All right.
Ready to just jump right on in, or you got anything you want to talk about this? How's your weekend so far, your week so far?
My weekend and my week. My weekend and week has been good.
Like
I only had one.
What was that?
One fucked up issue. My weekend and my week has been good.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
If I didn't say that, I think it's the goddamn snapper.
You ain't even got no drink.
But one issue at work. There's a person that got hired on doing this position the same as I did. Same time and everything. But now this mother think that it's okay to leave early and not finish the work. And when I get on his butt about it or say something to him about it,
he said, "You ain't my manager."
He think that I'm coming at him. No, nigga. Just understand that I ain't gonna be doing all the damn work, and you can just go and do what the hell you want to do.
He said, "You are not my manager. If my manager don't have a problem, then why are you having a problem?"
But see, the thing is I got a problem because that means I'm being left with all the damn work. Not gonna happen.
He said, "Take it up with his management."
To tell him, check this out. I'm gonna do the same thing you do. When they get on both our ass, I'm gonna tell them why.
Okay.
You get fucked in.
Both of y'all probably would be, but okay.
And no, because this guy has put a hole in the trailer.
Nobody knows.
This guy has almost flipped the trailer.
Nobody knows.
Yes, more than me know.
Management don't know.
Management don't know, but I got all this on record. So if he want to try that, somebody gonna lose their job, not me.
Let's see how this works out for you.
All right, but I don't give a fuck. I only go to work to get my money and come home anyway. So that was one issue. So fuck it. Next.
You could look at it this way, because he leaves and you're there to get your money. You're there longer, so you're getting more money.
Yeah, I'm always getting more money than him.
I'm just saying because you're putting in extra time to cover. Do stuff he didn't do. So you're there on the clock longer. So you're actually getting paid more. Right.
So I really basically said fuck it anyway, because I don't give a fuck. You lose your money, you go home, and I get my money, regardless. Right. So that was one thing that was fucking with me a little bit. But again, like I said, get my money, fuck everything else.
Right.
All right. Now, Miss Entertainment.
Yes.
What we got going on next?
All right. Let's get into some hot topics.
Now, hold on. Before you go there, I didn't ask you how your week was and your weekend was.
We can talk about that next week.
Well, all right then.
It was interesting, but I'll wait to Sandy get here.
Oh, okay.
U.S. Marshal Eric Hines and Clayton County Police Officer Christopher Hutchins was finally indicted on the murder/execution of Jamarion Robinson, which was a 26-year-old Black college student. A medical examiner reported later detailed that he was shot 59 times across his entire body, leaving him with 76 gunshot wounds. This was in 2016, and his mother is finally getting the DA to indict. She had to hire a private detective and said to say that there were bullets going straight down into the floor where the young man lay, meaning that the guy was already on the ground and they still shooting into his body.
That's some fucked up shit.
Witnesses recorded the shooting lasted over 3 minutes. They heard over 3 minutes of gunfire. So I guess they unloaded and reloaded several times. I guess what kind of sick person would do that to another human being?
They don't see us as human beings. They see us as more like a target. You ever seen that movie Hunger Games?
Long time ago, yeah.
That's basically how they see us. And for them to shoot somebody 76 fucking times.
Well, 59 times. He had 76 wounds, meaning like if you shot one and it go out the other side, that's 2 different wounds.
Still, 59 times? Does it take 59 bullets to kill a person?
No. And then reports said that they still, I guess they shot off his hand. I mean, he was riddled, his body was riddled with bullets and wounds. And it was just.
And to the point where the man's hand is detached from his body.
That's what one report said, yes. And this was 2016. And they're just now being indicted.
So they got to live 5 years not giving a fuck, right?
And indicted doesn't mean that they've been arrested and all that. They're just now they pushing the paperwork to move in that direction. But again, 2016, that was been a long time of, I mean, how many other murders, executions has come after?
That's beyond the execution. That's something that they should be slapped in jail, no solitary confinement. They go to general population. They're not gonna put cops in general population though. Because they know they're gonna get their ass killed.
And it was on record that the young man had some mental issues. It was on record, so they knew, he wasn't kind of tight.
They used that to their advantage.
But he had no gun.
Right, but they still gonna try to find some way to use that to their advantage to say that he was not cooperating.
Yeah, so it's just kind of crazy. I just thought that was, it just saddens that we're still dealing with that same stuff.
See, my thing is, if I was a lawmaker, the United States wouldn't be going like it is now. Government, regular people, military, whatever the fuck you are, if you doing shit like that, that same shit get done to you.
Mm-hmm.
You shooting somebody 59 goddamn times, that means your ass getting shot 59 times. Yeah. And I make that where your ass still gonna survive, but you've been shot 59 times. So you're gonna deal with your hand being blown the fuck off. You're gonna feel all the fucking pain that person felt. And all the pain that person's family gonna feel.
Yeah, it's sad, and so my heart and prayers goes out to the family, to the mother. Moving on to other hot topics. So being that we are all vaccinated, and next month is getting pushed to be approved for the kids 5 to 11 to be vaccinated. Would you give your kids that young this vaccination, or encourage mothers with young kids to get this vaccination?
I see that 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
The kids get the flu shot when they go into school.
They get all kind of vaccinations. So there's no
difference. They get this shot? But again, you forcing it on people That's why it's going to be a problem with it.
Well, you're forcing before kids can enter into school, they have to be vaccinated for different things anyway. So this is coming, whether your parents you like it or not. By next school year, this will be one of the requirements. This is my prediction. So I say that, just my prediction, that will be on the list before your child can come to school. They have COVID is going to be on that list because there's other things like polio, and just other stuff that they have to be vaccinated for.
Flu.
I don't know about flu, but before they can go to school, they can enter into school. So this is going to be on the list.
I thought they normally get the flu shot as well.
I don't think the flu shot is mandatory. There are certain vaccinations that a child has to have before entering school. I know polio is one of them. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying that I don't know.
Okay. Because I could have sworn we had to do that crap when we was in school, but
You don't even remember.
hold on, man. What are you talking about? I don't remember.
You don't even remember.
I remember school.
You don't remember shit.
It was only 1 year ago that I was in school.
I remember. I'm sorry.
It was only 1 year ago I was in school.
You've been out of school like how long? Really? Okay. Moving on.
Hold on, now let me get my drink and then tell you. I've been out of school 3 months.
Some years. How about you gonna remember? And that wasn't even on you. You just took your ass to the doctor because your mama told you to, and you got your shots. You don't know what you was getting.
Hold on now.
You do not know what you was getting.
Hold on, don't they look.
Your mama said do it, your ass did it.
Listen,
You sat up there and did it and sucked it in. But you did it. Just saying. Moving on.
Look now, we ain't gonna take your shenanigans today, all right?
Just saying.
No shenanigans. I'm gonna have to give you this one.
They don't hear it. So, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is paying unvaccinated out-of-state cops to move to Florida, to come cops there in Florida, and he would give them a $5,000 bonus. So, places like New York, Seattle, Chicago, where they're requiring first responders to be vaccinated. So I was looking at this CBS News report where they interviewed this firefighter who went to this, City Hall to turn in his boots because he refused to get vaccinated. He said the vaccination is a violation of civil rights that God has given us, and that's why he's not getting vaccinated. I'm like, when did God have anything to do with the vaccination and being denied, being against your rights? That's what he said.
Well, you know,
It's a violation against civil rights that God has given us.
well, you know, people come up with all kind of shit just not to get vaccinated.
I thought that was the craziest shit.
Or not to wear the mask.
Yeah.
It's beyond stupid if you think about it.
I still support being vaccinated, but it's still your choice also to not. But wear your mask because the vaccination in the mask is to protect others.
Well, a lot of people think it's to protect themselves.
No, it's to protect others. Well, you're not spreading all that bullshit.
Well, some of them don't give a fuck about spreading that bullshit. They gonna spread. Oh goddamn! They gonna spread it. Hey, they gonna spread it, and they don't care about it, or they just don't believe in it. There's a lot of people that don't believe in the vaccination or even believe in COVID-19.
I went to get my physical this week, and I was talking to the doctor, and she was like, she didn't understand. She just got her booster. You know, she's like, this vaccination has been around for at least 12 years. Then they tweaked it to try and combat this COVID, but this vaccination has been around. It is not new. And people keep talking about this is new, trying to figure out, see how long it's not new. If you really do your research, it's been around for a minute. Now, yeah, they had to tweak it. That part, yes, is new, but the foundation of this vaccination is not. Yeah. I don't know. So if we're wrong, it's going to be a whole lot of walking around zombie out wrong.
And that's why they bought out all the damn guns and the toilet paper.
So, I don't know about the toilet paper, but yeah.
But when you first heard about COVID,
Yeah,
people was going to buy up all the goddamn toilet paper.
I agree.
What's that gonna do?
Everybody can, well, they can wipe their ass, and the rest of us can't. I don't know.
Hell,
I don't know.
go back to old school. Shit, if you ain't got no
Newspaper.
toilet paper, newspaper. You ain't got no newspaper. You better get out there and get one of them leaves. Then
Yeah,
jump your ass in the shower.
definitely know about the newspaper, but yeah.
Newspaper, and if it get to the point, you better use a leaf.
Yeah.
Or an animal.
So my last hot topics. So did you all see the latest, or y'all? I guess it's ain't y'all. Did you see?
Yeah, did I see?
The latest beef between Lil Nas X and Boosie Baddazz. Now, they have been going back and forth with little jabs here and there, but this time Boosie did one of my numbers. Like I always say, I will meet your crazy with crazy, and I will raise you one. So Lil Nas X tweeted that him and Boosie are going to do a song together. Well, Boosie didn't like that, and he went in and went on a tirade and talking about, kill yourself. I know that's a term, but I think we shouldn't use that because people probably do. And went on his just saying a whole bunch of other stuff. So Lil Nas X father jumped in and said, "How the hell you're a gangster rapper promoting drugs, gun violence, degrading women, and getting high in every video talking about you for the kids? Sit your old man looking ass down. The game has passed you. We real bankhead over here, not the guy who claims it." Now, when I read that, I say, now, was that a shot to T.I.?
Yeah, it sound like
That sounded like that was a shot to T.I.
could be a shot, but still to the point with Nas X, nigga, you ain't nothing.
No, Nas X father.
He ain't nothing either. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Uh,
T.I. and Boosie, come on now. I'm not even from Atlanta, but I know goddamn well Bankhead is basically T.I. and Boosie, the big names over there.
No, Boosie is New Orleans. Boosie ain't even from.
But I know New Orleans, Boosie is New Orleans, but I know when Boosie come here, he's mostly in Bankhead with T.I.
I don't know about all that, but I just know that Boosie does represent. He reps New Orleans, and T.I. represents Bankhead. What Lil Nas X father saying is he Bankhead too, and he real Bankhead, not the guy that claims Bankhead.
So you real Bankhead with a? I ain't gonna say it.
So
I ain't gonna say it. I might get canceled.
he said he the real Bankhead over here. So try it if you want to. But I say now everybody's grown. Boosie's very grown. Lil Nas X is grown. His father's grown. Should he have jumped into that beef between Lil Boosie and his son?
Hell no.
Now at the end of the day,
son grown. He grown. Nigga, when you go and pass, your son still got to take care of himself, right?
If somebody slapped off at your son, you wouldn't be tight.
The words is words. Now, when it comes to somebody trying to do something physical to him, then yeah, I'm jumping in that shit. I don't care who it is. I'm jumping in that shit. But if it's words is words, because motherfuckers gonna say what they gonna say. So if Nas X did something and his damn daddy went and did something extra, but his daddy got caught for it, then what? You got caught in jail for something Nas did?
Well, let me say this then, because last night we had an event, shout out to Night of Expression, Spoken Word and More. Now somebody, even though they had been drinking, it looked like they was getting a little testy, and I saw you fixing up your mouth to say something, and I was like, "Whoa, boy, it's a good night. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great night." So that was me trying to diffuse the situation because I know the other person was just popping off because they had been drinking. Because you walked over to the table, you like, wait a minute now. Yes, you did. Nah, it wasn't nothing sad, but you could see where he was getting ready to go. Anyway.
Well, see, I'm gonna say it like this. Ain't nobody gonna talk stupid to my wife. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're not gonna talk stupid to my wife and then expect me to sit there and be okay with it. It's not gonna happen.
And your kids, I don't care how grown they are.
There's a difference. You're my wife.
But those are your kids.
That's a man.
I know me. So my daughter is very grown. But ain't nobody gonna sit there and I'm right there and talk crazy to her. No, sir, no ma'am. I am still mother.
But you know,
I'm no sir, no ma'am.
This internet shit is always, somebody's always beefing about something.
Mm-hmm.
The shit goes away next week.
True.
What the fuck am I jumping in this for?
I guess when I'm not so much as internet, because you can block them.
Pretty much.
You can block them. But I'm just saying, if they're in your presence.
If somebody's in my presence, then I may say something.
You may.
I may say something.
Such a liar.
It's not me lying. It just depends on.
You're gonna say something.
It depends on what's being said.
Okay.
Now, if they talking about some, man, shut up, or I slap the shit at you. Hey, you're not finna do no shit like that. You're not finna do no shit like that. Go on, sit your ass down somewhere and deal with whatever the fuck it is you dealing with, because you're not finna do that.
Okay.
Or if they use the word kill, spidey thing, what they call that, spidey senses.
Yeah, that's totally different. So let me say this. Anyone black knows what Lil Nas X's father was saying without saying it. So to me, that was a threat. And should someone else step in and kind of diffuse this before it goes to the next level? Because we know exactly what he was saying. We're talking about we're a bankhead over here.
No, yeah, that's a threat to anybody black. Know what that means?
Yeah, that's what I said. So we know what that means. As you said, this is nothing but words, because later on everything is going to be forgotten. But we saw how it can get escalated with Biggie, Biggie and Tupac.
Right.
Should someone step in and say, "Hey man, come on now, y'all need to bring this down"?
But think about it. How many times will somebody have to stand in a year's time?
I don't know.
Because every other week somebody else got beef with somebody.
True, but when you start moving towards threatening,
now that part goes too far. Yeah, somebody need to watch the situation.
Yeah.
Whether it's law, whether it's somebody just trying to calm the both sides down, or whatever the case may be. But when you get into a point where you're threatening people, then you should know what can possibly happen, and so calm it down. So if something was to happen to Boosie, something's definitely gonna happen to Lil Nas X.
Yeah, so we don't want it. We're hoping that y'all put your grown pants on.
Pull your panties up, nigga. Pull your panties up.
Be grown and just let this go.
Yeah.
Let it go. So
we got to get to a point where we, as the melanin shade people, have to get to a point to stop going at each other. And
especially taking it to that level.
Right. And if we don't get to a level where we can stop going against each other, how the hell are we supposed to expect somebody else to stop going against us?
Yeah.
We constantly beating each other up. We constantly killing each other. We constantly raping our women. We constantly doing all kind of negative shit, but expect negative people in the other races to stop doing negative shit to us.
Yeah.
They only doing what the fuck we doing to ourselves.
Okay. Let's move on out of this with our next topic.
All right.
All right, so we remember when the sex tape of Kevin Hart and some random was threatened to be leaked, and his friend Jonathan Jackson was initially arrested and charged with extortion and a host of other charges. So
was that his friend, or was that his enemy?
Well, he always maintained his innocence and said he did not do anything. So earlier this month, he was finally cleared of all charges. So for what would you do? Now, what if you had a very good friend or best friend, and that person was accused of something horrendous, and then later on you found out that they really was telling the truth, that they didn't do it? Would you try to salvage that relationship, or is it too far gone?
Now, is it because of me that this person got into the middle of this?
No, he was accused of doing something. That person was accused of doing something horrendous to you. It looked like it, but as time went on, you found out that this person really did not do it. It was someone else, and they were lying. So this was your boy, this was your girl, this was your best friend. But of course, when it was first came out and it looked like it was a possibility, your relationship was no more. So my question is, you found out the actual real truth. Would you try and go back and salvage that?
I would go to the person and if it was true that this person didn't do it, I would apologize. Now, whether the relationship get back to where it was or not get back at all, I said my piece. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean for it to be this way if you didn't do it. And because you didn't do it, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize that I accused you or have it looked. I apologize for that. But it's on that person to say, okay, I see that and let's move forward, or get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to talk to you no more. It's up to them.
I would also go and apologize. I will at least try. I don't think I would try the friendship. I think it'd probably been too long. And, it'd still be some real hurt feelings behind all that, because I'm sure things has transpired after that. But I, as a woman, of course, I'm going to step forward and say, hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. And then we're just going to leave it as that. I guess kind of like Black Ink Chicago, when old dude slept with his best man's, his best boy's girl. And then like, well, hey.
Was it currently his girl or was they broken up?
From my understanding, they were broken up.
Well, it ain't his girl no more.
But he still was hurt behind it. And he's like, hey, man. He basically is like, hey, she gave it up. I'm sorry. I know this was your baby mama and everything, but that's all I can.
There's a difference.
All I can do is apologize.
There's a difference to men. There's a difference. My homeboy can't fuck my baby mama.
What difference does it make? Y'all not together, as you say, right?
Well, with my baby mama, I don't give a fuck who fuck her. I feel sorry for you if you fucking her.
But y'all not together.
I don't care about my baby mama, but on somebody else note, that I think that's what they would be thinking. My best friend can't be fucking my baby mama, because what if they have a baby? Then my son got a brother that's by my best friend. That's crazy. Or by my family member. Who is that? Cousins, brothers? You don't know which one the fuck they is. Is they your cousin or is they your brother?
I don't know. But yeah.
Let's see. Nah, you can't do that. Not with family.
I get it. But it is one of those things.
That's just like with women. Women, it's like y'all mark y'all territory. Y'all own the man after y'all been with the man or whatever, and y'all broke up. Your best friend can't fuck with him.
No, because there's a relationship there that y'all don't have. And then if she's dealing with him, I'm done with him. I don't want to see him. So that means if I see you, I see him. So I still want to be friends with you. So the only way we can be friends is you can't be friends with him, or you can't be dating him.
That's fucked up.
It's the same difference with men.
No, men most of the time they don't give a fuck.
Only the difference is you talking about if it's a baby mama, then there is a line. But outside of that, it doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Nah. With my son, mama, I feel sorry for whoever fuck with her. So if you want to fuck with that, go ahead. You do what the fuck you want to do. Just if you family, you can't have no damn babies by.
I got to mess your son up.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead on and move on.
All right, we're moving on. All right, hold on. Now, for those, I know you was right in the middle of it, but for those that's watching right now, go ahead and get into the box over there. Go ahead and shoot some messages about what you think about these topics. What would you do in the case of your baby mama sleeping with your best friend and having a baby by him? Or your family member having a baby by him? What would you think about that?
Okay, now ready?
Now we go. All right.
All right, crazy in the news. So one of my favorite actresses, producer, creator, Issa Rae, her show on HBO started the series finale of Insecure because this will be the last of Insecure.
What?
Yeah, this is it.
You know where she came from?
Yeah, she was a YouTuber.
YouTube.
Yeah, and making it big, doing big things. So shout out to Issa Rae. So in her TV, in this last in this last episode, she had a comedic scene where people were wearing the sorority aka sweaters and blah blah blah. It was kind of they was having like a college reunion and everything. So I guess reports said that some of the soros or AKAs, real AKAs, got their panties in a bunch because that was a bad representation of the sorority. And I'm like, are we being too sensitive? This is a TV show.
Well, you already know that with this council culture, everybody's too sensitive right now.
It's a TV show.
Everything, if it don't represent correctly, or if you against a certain thing or a certain way people go, then and you're getting canceled. If you say one thing wrong, you're getting canceled. There's no. It's almost like humanity is being taken from people. You can't say, even though it's in the rights, you can say what the hell you want to say. But nowadays you can't say what the hell you want to say because people get pissed off about it, and then they go trying to get you canceled.
Yeah, I thought people were just being sensitive. The show was funny.
It is.
The episode was funny because one of their friends ended up robbing them at gunpoint. She had her boyfriend come, and as they were leaving the liquor store, and held him up at gunpoint, and then he called her name, and she's like, ah, and she's like, then they looking at her, are you in on this? And like, you know what it is. Basically run that money, give me them shoes, and they got out of there. It was hilarious. It really was funny, but I think really people are taking things just way too serious.
Yeah, nowadays you can't joke about shit. You can't even say certain words because people, or he said this, cancel.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna quit.
So I am shout out to Dave Chappelle because he don't give a fuck.
He shouldn't. and the people that really don't mean no harm by the jokes that they saying, they shouldn't give a fuck. It's just a joke.
It's just a joke.
Hell, people get joked at all the goddamn time, every day of their damn life.
I should put some jokes on your ass, but yeah.
Yeah, you always do. Shit. I was born up around a bunch of goddamn jokesters.
That's true too.
Man, you can't. You better thicken your goddamn skin and suck that shit up.
All right, before you do that, let's just go on with.
How you gonna pause me in the middle of a train?
Yeah, you pause me in the middle of talking. Here we go. Okay, what you should watch. On Amazon, there is a documentary called My Name is Pauline Murray. She was a lawyer, Black activist, feminist, poet, and priest. She was born in 1910, orphaned at a young age, and raised by her aunt. She was encouraged to be a thinker and express her views. I think some of us are still stuck in that slavery mindset to still keep telling our children to be seen and not heard, not allowing them to be expressive and being able to think. They shouldn't be suppressed as far as their thoughts. Now, it has to be in a respectful way, but I think they should not be suppressed with their thought, because that can grow up to be someone that not being able to express when they want something. Because I definitely look at my granddaughter, where she wants something, she will let you know.
Yeah, she gonna let you know.
She gonna let you know. And like sometimes it takes me back, but she's just telling you what she wants and what she does not want.
Yeah.
And I think that should be. So Paulie was arrested 15 years prior to Rosa Parks for sitting in the white section of the bus. Thurgood Marshall and his legal team used her college thesis strategy to overturn Brown versus Board of Education. Even Ruth Bader Ginsburg referenced some of her writings. So she had a lot of struggles, not only being a Black woman, but she was also gay. And back then, she definitely lived in fear. I thought this was a great documentary. I think everyone should to watch this. This lady did a lot of stuff that we did not know about. She was in the background, really in the fuel behind some of the changes that we've seen for as Black people and as the LGBTQ community. So definitely, I recommend watching. My name is Polly Murray, and she has some parts of a university named after her. She definitely was a lawyer, and she was bad. She was fearless.
All right, let's give Miss Polly Moore.
Polly Murray.
Let's give her a hand.
Yes. All right, we're gonna move on to. All right, this is our segment, Did You Know? This segment, we will celebrate and acknowledge African American and their contribution to making this country great. February is Black History Month, but we celebrate Black History Month on our show every week. So today we celebrate Claudette Colvin and Miss Jovita Moore. So Miss Jovita Moore was a pioneer for Black women news anchors. She worked for WSB Channel 2 from 1998 until her death. So she recently just passed away. So prayers to her family. She replaced Monica Kaufman when she retired from the news. Jovita received numerous awards and done amazing things in the community. She will be missed. Right. And Miss Claudette Colvin. So months before Rosa Parks became the mother of the modern civil rights movement by refusing to move to the back of a segregated Alabama bus, this Black teenager, Claudette Colvin, did the same thing. She refused to move to the back of the bus, and she was dragged off the bus and convicted of assaulting a police officer while being arrested. And she was placed on probation, yet never received notice that she had finished the term and was on safe grounds legally. Now, the NAACP didn't push Claudette as the face of the civil rights movement because colorism, really, that's what it was. And plus, she was pregnant and she was a teen. So they put no taking away nothing from Rosa Parks, but she was not the first. She was definitely not the first. But they made her the face. And then you do realize that Rosa Parks thing, it wasn't like some random day she decided that was all planned. So her refusing to move back to the back of the bus was a planned effort to kick off the bus boycott. So today, Miss Claudette Colvin, and Miss Jovita Moore, we salute you for all your contributions to making this country great. Rest in peace. And we're going to move on to our last segment. Blow that shit out. Here we go.
Blow it out.
So this is our last segment. And in this segment, I check your truth on some things on my mind that I need to just what? Blow this shit out. So doing favors for people you really don't know and they just take advantage of. So we had an event last night, a night of expressions and spoken words and more. So shout out to my featured artists, which was Loverboy Scully kicked it off, and then a young writer, Tawana Rhines, and then Mark McCrae, and then Sister JJ, she kicked it off with her Queens Are Here. Miss Selena, then Damon and his co-author Nikita, and who we had to bring it up. That was it.
One of the artists, wow, one of the artists didn't make it.
Yes, and Miss Danelle, she did not make it due to traffic, Atlanta Braves, sorry.
Yeah. You live anywhere near Marietta.
Yeah, you was stuck. But anyway, right? There was this one lady that came up during the open mic to read from her book. First, she brought up her 2-year-old child, up there with her. So it's like, I'm like, okay, because I did put out there that this was adult themed content. So, discretion is advised. And she was such young, and there's been a lot of words that was said prior to that.
Exotic stuff going on.
Right. That I was like, oh my God, okay. Whatever, this is your child. Then she couldn't hold the baby and read from the book. So she told me, like, hey, can you hold my baby? Okay. Now, granted, we're in an event room that's on the side of a restaurant. So she can't see. So, like, can you tell them to turn the lights up higher? Now, I'm like, by the time, again, we're in a restaurant. By the time I get to someone to entertain the thought of even turning up lights, which they probably couldn't go up any higher, we should have been leaving. It had been over, So this stranger stepped up and said, hey, you want to use the light from my phone? Lady's like, yeah. And she kind of snatched the phone from the lady's hand, and so she can read her book. So, okay, good. 5 minutes go by, she's still reading this book. 10 minutes go by, she's still reading this book. And I'm like, lady, this is open mic, not your segment. Okay. So I need you to wrap this thing up. And I said it in a nice way. So she skips some pages, summarized the chapter. Then she goes back to reading the book. And I'm like, okay, I really need you to wrap this thing up. She summarized it and then starts talking about her other books. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You need to wrap this thing up. She took another about 5 minutes to finally get off in the stage. And I'm like, really? Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy when you come to something free, by the way,
and you try and take over.
And you think it's all about you.
It's all about you.
It's not all about you. It's about the other content. It's about the camaraderie. It's about people being able to talk to other people.
And there was other people on the list that was behind her. Yeah. She took up a lot of time.
And stop the other people from being able to come up and do their pieces.
Right. So, as your president of the Real Ass People Society, that is me, I get the statement, closed mouths don't get fed. And I believe in helping and uplifting the next man. But damn, there is a limit to people being nice. Have some respect. Don't be that person that tries to turn an inch into a mile. This will cause people not to want to help you, and your ass is out there by yourself. So, God bless you and these United States of America.
You know what we should have had? That sound.
Yeah, next time we get that. So, wrap us up.
All right. Let me clear my throat. This has been another good episode of The Real,
The Raw,
and the motherfucking rugged. Sponsored by Terradome Entertainment.
Yes.
If you are an artist, a singer, a rapper, you play the instruments, whatever the case may be, we have a full-blown studio in our location where you can do these things. Also, if you wanted to do the podcast, be on the podcast, hit us up at info@terradomeent.com. See, I got it right this time. Yeah. info@terradomeent. Also, we have a photography area. If you have clients and you don't have anywhere to take them, we have a location for you. We also do auditions. So if you have an audition for a film or something like that, we can do the auditions here. If you want to be a part of the radio station, which is on live365.com/Terradome Entertainment Radio, we play 24 hours a day, regardless of the genre of music. We have music for you. If you want to have a show, a radio show, give us a call or give us an email at info@terradomeent, and that way we can get you your own show. Or if you want to be on a show with one of us, let us know. I am DJ Talented. You see how it's spelled on the screen. That's a 0, not an O. For DJ Talented 1. And to my right is
Miz Entertainment, y'all.
And how can they get in contact with you?
At MIZZENTATL.
What's that on?
All social media.
All right, then. This is again another show. We'll be checking you out next week, Saturday, 12 o'clock. You better have your drinks ready because we're going to have ours. Because we get sitting right out there and Miss Entertainment just made me forget to pour it up. So
whatever.
It's sitting out there. We're going to have our drink together. You have your drink together, and we all going to be drinking. You know, keep it pimping. All right?
All right.
We give you the real, like you popping a red pill. Ain't no time for acting, it's like camera action. Real life is a script, real talk is what it is. Enlighten your success, we back at it again. Until you can't filter it, it's raw, uncut, no taste. Give it to you in your face, fresh off the chopping block. Delivery every Sunday, rugged, it is the show with substance. Guaranteed you leave for something, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Pour it in your glass, let's toast it. Real raw, real motherfucking rugged.